Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video today, I am going to show you how we can create budgets for our AWS account so that we can be notified whenever the cost for the services that we are using in our AWS account exceeds a particular limit. It is a very important thing because for in a cloud platform like AWS, it is very easy to lose track for the services that we are using, and we may even forget like one EC2 server is running in some region, some other S3 some other S3 bucket has a huge amount of data which we don't even use, right? So it's very easy to forget about these things, and ultimately these things are going to cost you money. So it is very important to set a budget or a cost budget for your services so that you can be notified well ahead of time if the cost for a particular service or for the entire account is exceeding a predefined threshold or limit set by you. So today in this video I am going to show you exactly how to set up budgets for your AWS account, and this is going to be a very important video, so please see the entire video and be with me till the end. And this video is going to be part of the AWS mastery playlist that I have on my channel, wherein I explain each and every aspect of this great cloud platform AWS. So if you are interested, do subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. So let's get started real quick. So I'm in my root account right now, and what I just need to do is go in the search box here and search for billing. So you will see that the billing and cost management is the service that we have to go into. So I'll just click on this. Now on the left sidebar you will see many options, and don't worry about this data unavailable things. It's just because we are preparing your cost and usage data, and this can take up to 24 hours for this data to be generated, since we are using this for the first time. So that's why it's basically showing this thing, but we don't have to worry about it. So this section in AWS is dedicated for your billing and cost management, and over here it has many interesting features that I will show you over the period of time in future videos. That it has a service called Cost Explorer, wherein you can actually see that which particular service has incurred you a particular amount of cost, okay, and you can see it across services which to basically match up the bill at the end of the month. And similarly there is a cost anomaly detection also, which kind of detect anomalies in your usage pattern actually. So say for example you generally run only one server, and you say for example incur about $2 per day cost, right? But suddenly in one day the cost increases to $14 per day, right? So in that case this system will detect that, and it will basically notify you about it, right? Then we have a free tier section. So if we click on that, you will see that it will show you which services we are using, okay, as part of the free tier limit. So you can see that it is telling you that as part of the AWS free tier, which is for the first 12 months after you create the account, you have got 2000 requests free as part of the AWS free tier usage for AWS S3, and currently I have used already 137 requests. Similarly it is showing you for all the other services like CloudWatch, AWS Glue, AWS Data Transfer and all. So it is very helpful tool to know your limits actually. And as you keep on using new services, like in future we'll be using AWS Lambda, AWS EC2, so that will also show up here. So it is very easy to know your current usage, even the forecasted usage, to know that if the cost for a particular service will actually exceed the free tier usage or not. So this is very helpful in that way. Next comes the budgets part, right? So this is the most important thing. So for budgets you have to just go to this section, budgets here, and press on create a budget. And over here you have very simple options, okay, which is basically kind of a template, right? So say for example you don't want to spend even a single dime on any of these AWS services, right? So you can create a zero spend budget actually. So this is a budget budget which typically notifies you when your spending limit exceeds $0.01, which is above the free tier limits, right? So what you just need to do is keep this selected, zero spend budget, and over here you have the option to input in the email addresses, for whom you want to get notification whenever such thing happens, whenever the cost is forecasted to exceed that particular limit. So you can just add the email recipients here. You can add a single recipient or multiple recipients, comma separated, okay, and the maximum number of recipients is 10 basically. So over here you can see that it is telling you will be notified via email when any spend above $0.01 is incurred. So I can just go ahead and create this budget for me here, and this budget is created, and you can see that currently the cost that I have incurred is $0. Okay, so it has not exceeded the threshold limit basically. So this is one thing. Okay, now if I go back to my budgets, right, so I have another option here as well. So I can also create a monthly cost budget. Okay, so I can choose well ahead of time that every month I want to spend say only $10 a month. I don't want to exceed that limit, so I can create a monthly cost budget, and I can just choose the amount here, and similarly I can input in the email address for my account so that I can be notified whenever the budget threshold is going to be exceeded. But over here there is a benefit actually. So you will see that this particular budget will notify you when your actual spend reaches 85% of the threshold of the actual budgeted amount, like $10. So when the threshold reaches 85% of it, so it will basically send you a notification. Then it will again send you a notification when it reaches 100%, like you have incurred about $10 completely. It will basically send you a notification. And similarly, if your forecast spend is also expected to reach 100%, then also it is going to send you a notification. So it is very, very helpful in that way. So you will know well ahead of time if you are going to exceed the limit by through that notification, and when you actually cross the limit or even reach 85% of the limit, you will get these three notifications. So it is very helpful in that way. And I will just create this budget as well. So you can see that both of my budgets are now created, and they are in the thresholds are within limit right now, and you can see that it produces a nice display out of it. So current amount used is $0 in both the cases. So I would strongly recommend you to create these budgets in your root account as well, okay, because it will be very helpful during the tenure of this course, wherein we'll be interacting with the multiple services. And since you are also following up with me on these hands-on, right, so it will be very helpful in that way that you don't incur any extra cost. And as a rule of thumb, you can also make sure that whenever we are using any demo, right, like say for example we are just for the learning part, we have started an EC2 server, or we have stored some data in a S3 bucket. Make sure that you just delete them, or terminate the server whenever you are done with those lessons, right? This is very, very important. Otherwise we can easily lose track of them, and they will keep us incurring cost without we even knowing it, unless you create these budgets, right? So always make sure you do that, okay, at the end of any hands-on session. Okay, so guys, I think that's it from this video's point of view. I hope you would have liked it, and if you have liked it, do press the like button in the video and share this video to so that it reaches to max audience as possible. And thank you very much for watching this video till the end.